Well, all right, welcome in everyone. Welcome to 48 Blitz OT. I am digital host AJ Wiest, and I am so excited that you all can hear me this week. Last week we had some technical difficulties back here, but this week I think you all can hear us. Welcome in week 4 of some high school football. Already in the books. Hard to believe we're already 5 weeks in the high school football season. Hey, we have 48 Sports Director Carl Prather. He's going to be joining in just a few minutes, but until then, I'm going to run through some of the scores across the Tennessee Valley tonight. An exciting week of some high school football, no doubt about it. But we are going to start at 7A, and we're going to work our way down to 6A, 5A, 4A. We're going to go as long as it takes until 48 Sports Director Carl Prather joins in. But if you were at a game tonight, we want to hear from you. Did your team win? That is what we want to know. Send some photos. Leave some photos in the comments. We would love to see them. But now let's go through some of these scores, shall we? And the first game we got the Huntsville and Sparkman game. Huntsville coming out on, or Sparkman rather, coming out on top. 36-28 over the Huntsville Panthers. We also have James Clemens and Grissom, also in Class 7A. James Clemens 40, Grissom 6, a commanding win there for the Jets. Florence and Bob Jones. Florence coming out on top, 24-6. And we have Austin over Albertville, 23-14. Let's move down to 6A now. And of course, leave a comment. We would love to see your photos here in week 4 in some North Alabama high school football. Love it. I'm going to go ahead and start the stream on our website. We are now streaming on WAFF.com. If you don't know how to access that, you just download our news app and then go to the 48 Now live stream, and you can watch that on our website. I'm getting a text from our producer now. He says we are ready to rock and roll. So without further ado, tossing the ball over to Carl. You all enjoy 48 Blitz OT.
You're watching 48 Blitz OT, sponsored by Boar Hogs Barbecue.
Oh, we back, folks. Oh, yeah. We got scores on your screen. Hey, we got to send a big shout out to our pair of programs to the north, our friends, neighbors in the Tennessee Valley, loyal and faithful viewers of WAFF 48. Lincoln County gets a big victory. They are currently undefeated in Tennessee high school football. They get the big win, 35-13 on the road against Summit. Forest against the best of Fayetteville, our other local team in the Valley, 38-6. We continue with scores from North Alabama. Addison takes care of Hackleburg by 30, 46-16. Carver County, big winners over Rogers, 42-35. Southeastern squeaks by Falkville, 21-14. Clemens is so improved, you all. They get a big win tonight over Elmont, 50-31. The Red Bay Tigers win at home, 34-21. Collinsville gets a big win, a bounce-back win to boot, or a second win in a row, rather, over Asbury tonight. We continue our scores on your screen right now. West Limestone with a big victory, 49-27. Westminster blanks DAR, 31-0. Danville, 20-6 over East Lawrence. Priceville, big win, 31-6 as they head into a bye. Seth Parker and company playing exceptional football there. Plainview, they are good, folks. Coach Pruitt has this program back to where he wanted it, more importantly, accustomed to. They win by 31 over Pisgah, 61-30. Fairview all over Lawrence County tonight, 55-6. Our final scoreboard of the night, right on your screen. Scottsboro, they are undefeated and they are in first place. They have a partner in first place in Class 5A Region 8. More on that later. Jasper gets the best of Athens, 30-13. Muscle Shoals blanks Coleman, 42-0. Buckhorn blanks Lee, 43-0. Hartsville Tigers get the best of Decatur. The Red Raiders fall 42-7. And Gaston City takes care of the Trojans of Hazel Green, 28-14. And with that, we say welcome in North Alabama and the Tennessee Valley. Ooh, we here on our 48 Blitz OT set. We want to send a big shout out to our 48 Blitz OT sponsor, Boris Hog Barbecue. Listen, you want some good barbecue? Head over to Boris Hog Good Eats over there for sure. If you love barbecue ribs and smoked chickens and all that good stuff, I like it for sure. Listen, we thank them for their teamwork and effort to continue to join us and have a partnership with the WAFF and, more importantly, the 48 Blitz Overtime Show as we continue to bring scores, highlights, sights, and sounds to our viewers in and around North Alabama and the Tennessee Valley. So I just recently mentioned moments ago, the Scottsboro Wildcats are undefeated in region play in Class 5A Region 8. They have a partner that came into their respective contests aiming to join them atop the standings in a tie. It was either going to be Guntersville or Arab. That was our 48 Blitz game of the week as the Wildcats of Guntersville made the trek over to take on the Knights of Arab. Our own Kaylee Tinglestad was there for all of the action and has more.
This is the 48 Blitz Game of the Week, sponsored by Huntsville Trucks.
The 97th edition of this rivalry playing out tonight on Arab's home turf. That will bode well for the Knights. A 58-yard run will set this up. Nick Stevens with quarterback keeper. Home team up by 7. Jumping to late in the second quarter, Arabs still ahead by 7, but not for long. Street Smith on the scramble gets it off to Weston Hammond, and he's got it from here, leading down the field, taking it down the sideline and to the house. This one all tied up entering the half. Well, a quarter later, we find ourselves in the same spot. This time, the Wildcats get just enough room for the score. Their first lead of the night, 14-7. Arab will come back on the running drive, but forced to settle for 3. That leads us here to victory formation. Wildcats win it 14-10.
Old-fashioned physical football. It took all 11 of us on both sides of the ball. A lot of credit to Arab for playing so tough, and thrilled to death to be 5-0.
Nothing wrong with being 5-0. That's what you want to do. Try to win them all. Do your very, very best. We are joined by the man you just heard from right after this contest. It is none other than Guntersville head coach Lance Reese. Coach, first off, congratulations on the monster win against a tough physical Arab team. Thank you so much for joining us. I just want to start with just that. You know what you're getting. Your kids know what they're getting. Your coaching staff and your entire program understands when you play an Arab night football team, it's going to be tough. It's going to be physical, and it's going to be some mistake-free football. How impressed are you with your team tonight to come away with a victory and, more importantly, matching their physicality throughout the contest?
Yeah, anytime you go to Arab, you know it's going to be a tough game. And as you mentioned, they are very physical, and I thought it took us a little while to adjust to that. And we got down early, tied it up at the half, and then made some adjustments. The kids responded really well and were able to come out with a win. But great atmosphere for high school football, huge crowd on both sides. Communities really came out, and like I said, we're grateful to be 5-0.
Coach, you know, when you have a team that loves to kind of slow down the pace a little bit, make it that type of physical contest that you were just mentioning, how do you, on your sideline with your coaching staff and your position coaches, how do you all match that? And more importantly, how do you all kind of stay composed? More importantly, how do you all play within yourselves, not trying to do anything that may mess up, as I like to say, the entire progress of the game for you and your staff as you battle a team that loves to kind of slow down the tempo there?
Yeah, anytime you play a rival game like that against Arab, you want to make sure the kids don't let the fact that it's a rival kind of take you away from what's brought you success all year. So we try to not get involved in those one-on-one battles and just make sure that you got 11 people doing their job. And even for the coaches, it's easy when to try to change your game plan because it's such a big game, it's such an emotional game. But I thought our coaches did a good job at halftime of getting back and finding out what we could do and making some adjustments. But, got to give the credit to our players because Arab is so physical. Nothing's going to come easy. They made us earn everything we got. So, thrilled to get the win. We're off next week, which couldn't come at a better time for us as well.
Yeah, especially when you play that type of game tonight. I do want to ask, as you go into the bye week undefeated, your thought process with you and your staff with trying to, get some of these young men kind of as healthy as possible as they head toward the second half of the season. But for you, as a coaching staff, things that you all would love to do to continue to kind of, keep the edge within your program, but then kind of understanding, the marathon continues for your team as they head into the second half of the year.
Yeah, we're fortunate at Guntersville that we feel like if we are playing our best that we're going to have a chance to be in any game. So we're going to use next week to really go back and focus on us because there's areas we need to improve on offense, defense, special teams. Try to clean those up. Hopefully we can get help again, but and we've got to go on the road for 4 of our last 5. So we feel like if we're not playing our best, it's not going to matter what the other team's doing. So we're just going to try to really improve as a team this week.
The gauntlet continues for head coach Lance Reese in Guntersville. Coach, first off, thank you so much for taking some time out with us here on 48 Blitz OT. And more importantly, congratulations on a big monster rivalry win, 5-0 to start the season as you head into your bye week. Coach, many great thanks to you, and enjoy this weekend, okay?
Thank you, Carl.
Absolutely. That is Lance Reese, the head coach of the 5-0 Guntersville Wildcats. Let's switch gears and head you to the shows. Reigning 3A state champs Mars Hill Bible hosted Lauderdale County tonight. So Mars Hill Bible, as good as we have in North Alabama, for those that are new and familiar to this area, Lauderdale County, another power as well. This is always another physical type contest. This was over though in a blink of an eye. First play from scrimmage, that's Jackson Penn. He was one of our 48 Blitz players of the week earlier in the season, and you see why. He was sliced through the defense and run down the sideline for 54 yards and a score, and he was just getting started. Later, Penn going to be bounced off a would-be tackler, his second rushing touchdown of the night. But his running back mate, Hudson Higgins, said, Jackson, what you can do, I can do better. The Trojan commit going to be down there with his brother, Peyton Higgins. He makes a couple of guys miss it from there. He's off to the races. 68 yards to the house. Mars Hill would continue to pour it on. At one point in the first half, folks, they would end the first half with 310 yards of total offense. You see the end result of that. They get a big win tonight over Lauderdale County, 42-7. West Morgan aiming to keep their regular season winning streak going, looking for their 28th in the row within the regular season, hosting on the road against Haddon. How about the big fella Nash Thomas handing to Makari Johnson, who then throws it back across the field to Nash Thomas, and Nash would score from a distance there. But the ensuing kickoff for Haddon is Daniel Taylor Jr. Daniel Taylor said, man, we're going to try to play tonight. We know West Morgan can compete. We know West Morgan's on a 27-game winning streak, but we're trying to snap that thing. And he would take it down the sideline for a house call. In the end, West Morgan would hold off a really good Haddon team that potentially could make some noise in the playoffs if they indeed get there. West Morgan wins 23-14. So a big night for a lot of our teams across the area. We have a unique week next week because we have a lot of our teams, the majority of our games rather, are going to be out of region and out of classification before everyone continues their gauntlet in the trek toward the end of the regular season and toward the playoffs, which we will begin throughout the month of November. So congratulations to all of our teams. Congratulations to the Falcons of Lincoln County, undefeated in Tennessee high school football. Big thumbs up to them. We're going to try to get out there, check out Lincoln County when they return home in their Tennessee high school football schedule. So big thumbs up to them, and big thumbs up to a lot of our area teams. Big thumbs up to the Florence Falcons. Florence gets a big win tonight, 24-6 over the previously undefeated Bob Jones Patriots tonight as well. So a big win for Florence. Big win for Coach Morrison and his staff there in Class 7A Region 4. So hey, listen, you got to keep playing. May not start the way you want, but hey, keep playing down after down, and good things could potentially happen as we take you to our plays of the week.
The 48 Blitz Play of the Week, sponsored by Hyundai Greenway of Decatur and University Kia. We want to see you in a Kia.
3 nominees on your screen, folks. This is the first nominee, and it's none other than the Haddon Hornets and their special teams making a play. The Hornets will return a kickoff for a touchdown in the contest. Play number 2 is none other than the Mars Hill Bible Panthers and their running back weaving in and out of traffic and scooting on in for the touchdown in 6. And play number 3 is the Guntersville Wildcats swing pass over to the running back, cuts it across the field, and he is out the gate for 6. Your 3 nominees on your screen, it's Haddon, it's Mars Hill, and it's Guntersville. Voting is live right now after the show. Voting will end on Wednesday at 3, and we will announce our winner during our 6 p.m. newscast. So a really fun night tonight, some big wins for a lot of our teams as teams try to kind of navigate and, more importantly, separate themselves from the pack as we head to the midpoint of the year here next week and the week after. Don't forget, folks, the end of the regular season is the final Friday in October. So we're almost there, folks, as we kind of end the month of September with our last Friday of the month next week. So yes, football was here. We were waiting for it. It's here in a hurry, and now we're already to the midpoint of the year. We do this each and every week. I will do this each and every week. Big thumbs up to everyone involved with making this show and our 48 Blitz show and our 48 Tailgate show possible. Wouldn't be happening whatsoever without any of these people. We need to go inside the Starship Enterprise. There they are. We got Tyler. We got Clark, we have Will in there. Wave your hand, Will. See you up. There you go, guys. Really, truly appreciate your help in putting this show together each and every Friday night. Thoroughly and truly appreciate that. Then, of course, we go into our newsroom and we have an amazing digital team. Ryan Fade, Javon Williams, AJ Weiss, Tatiana. They do a fantastic job as well. We have so many reporters that do news and our photographers throughout the day. Long days enough, right? But then they turn around and they help us out, the sports team in this organization, to try to give you as many football games as possible. So a big thanks to all of our reporters. Big thanks to all of our photographers for doing the job well done. And then big shout out to my teammate Kaylee Tinglestad. She's out there on the ones and twos over in Arab tonight. Arab hosting Gunnersville for our game of the week. Fantastic job, KT, with all that you did tonight throughout the 48 Blitz show, and of course throughout our 48 Tailgate tour, which is another crew that makes us look the best we possibly can look throughout the week, throughout the afternoon, starting at 4 and leading you right into kickoff through our 6 p.m. newscast as well. So Patrick Akers and Gracie Morrison and Latoria and Jareth and Darren and Pam and everyone helping, our producers that help as well. Big thanks to them as well. So it's just a team effort. We do this for you, our communities that love football and athletics. We want to showcase our young people, football players, band members, cheer squad, color guard, fans, everyone involved. This is about you. This is a love letter to us for you each and every Friday night. And we'll do this yet again next Friday with our announcement of our game of the week starting on Monday at 6 p.m. We'll let you all know where our 48 Blitz tailgate tour stop and game of the week will be as we head into the midpoint of the year next week with week 5 of the high school football season. Folks, go out and enjoy this college football. Alabama's off this week, but a big matchup at 2:30. Auburn on the road in Norman, Oklahoma to take on the Sooners. Florida Gators on the road down in Miami Gardens taking on the Miami Hurricanes. A lot of football to get to from the collegiate level, a lot of football to get to on the pro level. Just get out and have some fun, enjoy this weather. Man, go grill some meat. Grill a couple racks of ribs or something. Put some smoked chickens out there on the grill. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Do your thing. Because I'm going to do it. Start tomorrow. I may do something on Sunday. Go to church, do my thing. We back here on Monday and do it all over again. I got excited because it was food and smoked meats and stuff, so there you have it. For everyone here at WAFF TV and for everyone watching at home, we appreciate you all. We thank you all. We all thank our 48 Blitz and our Boar's Hog barbecue sponsor as well for our 48 Blitz OT show as well. That is a wrap on tonight. We are 10 minutes till the 11 o'clock hour. I'm getting out of here. Our team is getting out of here to enjoy this weekend. You all have a great weekend, and we will see you back here next week for 48 Blitz and 48 Blitz OT. Good night, everyone.